There are a lot of you who snore, but you do not know you snore. Or even worse than that. Some time ago, I remember that I almost had a fight with a friend just because I told him the next morning he was snoring. Hey, this guy was so angry. I never snore. How can you tell me I'm snoring? I'm like, relax. Is snoring a bad thing? Is it evil to snore? If you snore, does it mean you're going to go to hell? It is normal. So he said, no, I don't even want to hear that I'm snoring. I do not snore. I said, but you snored. He said, you too, you snore. I said, yes, I know I snore. I agree, I snore. But why don't you want to agree that you snore? You snored. We had a huge fight just because I told my friend that he snored the previous night. So this post is to those people who snore and they do not know they snore. Or you want to know if you snore. Praise the Lord. Once upon a time, I was a snorer. But at some point, I was saved from snoring and I no longer snore. If you're one of those who snore, understand, especially as a guy, you might not be able to have a girlfriend because, truth be told, girls rarely snore. If you meet a girl that snores, so I'm not going to tell you what to do. But from experience of being with at least 1,005 girls, I know that girls rarely snore. This problem is mostly about guys. It affects us the most. I don't know why God did this to us. God, why? But anyways, if you fall under this category, or if you're a snorer, you do not know you snore, so that when you are meeting that girl and the first night, you are going to spend the night with her, maybe if you didn't know you snore, that could be what would break up your relationship. Because again, look, there's so many things you can tolerate in life. There are a lot of people who cannot tolerate people who snore. You may be a perfect guy. You'll be amazing. You may be rich. You are going to be surprised that some girls would not date you despite the money you have, despite how clean you are. Most girls would not date guys that snore. So please pay attention, because I remember some time ago when I was dating a girl, when I used to snore, there's this girl I dated. She loved me. She didn't like the fact that I snored, but there was nothing she could do. So that every night when I wake up to go to the bathroom, I see my girlfriend is lying in the bathtub. Yes, she's sleeping there in the bathtub because of my snoring. And I felt so bad. And that is why I want to tell you guys today, if you're snoring and you do not know you're snoring, listen to this. So first of all, how can you know if you are a snorer? Truth be told, when you sleep, you do not know what's going on, especially if you're living alone. Somebody has to tell you. Like when I told my friend, but then it backfired at me. He wanted to fight it because I told him the truth. So most times I think it's better to keep quiet. Don't tell people they snore. But you, if you want to know if you snore, when you go to sleep in the night, I want you to take your phone and record yourself. Record your sleep. It doesn't have to be a video, but you can just put your phone on record to know what's going on if actually you do snore. But keep in mind that when you wake up in the morning to listen to that recording, you may be hearing sounds of other things. Maybe witches were playing football in your living room, or ghosts were flying around. You might be hearing different sounds. But that's a risk you have to take. Record yourself while sleeping and find out if you snore or not. And when you find out that you're snoring, do not lose hope. It's not bad, like I said. Snoring is not a sin. It's not evil when you snore. In fact, it's a good thing. No, it's not a good thing. But it's not, it's not bad. It's not a sin. It shouldn't make you less than who you are. So once you find out that you're a snorer, the next step is this. The next night, when you go to sleep, listen to this part very carefully. When you go to sleep, the next night, especially if you are spending the night with your newly found girlfriend, do this.
No.